Hi, Dr. Farmer. My name is Christy. This is for Module 2, Activity 2. I chose to read our chapter in our textbook as well as listen to some YouTube videos and watch families describe how having a child with special needs impacts their families. I decided to do videos because I really like to see the people that are involved. Reading the stories are great, but seeing the family and seeing how the family is with their sibling or child that has a disability was really interesting to me, and to see the emotions that they show when they talk about the impact their child has on their family. So some of the more challenging impacts that I found overwhelmingly in most videos were financial burdens and finding time for all the doctor's appointments and physical therapists to come to the house and all the early interventions, those types of things. Some other things that were common challenging tasks were just everyday tasks were really hard, just trying to go grocery shopping. There was one mom who had a child who had a certain disability that made her really aggressive. Super loving, but she could snap. Just anything could make her go to the other side, and she described it as a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of personality. So she said grocery shopping was like near impossible. This is really hard when people would look and watch her when her daughter was having a complete meltdown. Some of the other impacts were with siblings. There was one little girl who her mom was saying that she said, "I love my sister, but I don't like her a lot of times because I can't have my friends come over." And that was that same little girl who tended to be very aggressive. So her siblings' friends couldn't come over because it was not dangerous, but risky to have other kids around her because she had no concept of physical personal space, and when she would get aggressive, she could get violent. So they weren't allowed to have friends over. They couldn't have sleepovers. So those things were hard on those siblings. But some of the most positive impacts that I found in every single video I watched, whether it was parents or siblings, they all talked about how having a sibling or a child with a disability helped them to be more compassionate towards others and more understanding, and not judging someone's situation just by looking at it. And you could tell when they talked about their child or their sibling just how much love they had for them. They'd get very emotional and, choke up. And another thing, some of the families said, having a child with a disability can increase the chances of divorce. But some of the parents that I watched, they said that through therapy they were able to become an even stronger unit, and that their marriage had never been stronger, and that they were able to help their kids be strong as well and to be there for their sibling. One of the most interesting things I saw in one of the videos I watched was that one of the parents said that their 3 other girls who didn't have disabilities were so good with their daughter who did have disabilities, and that they never even had to give them training or tell them what they needed to do. It was almost like they just knew how to love their sister the way that she needed to be loved and played with. So those were the things that I found the most interesting and that I saw very commonly in all of the YouTube videos I watched, as well as in our chapter, just talking about having more compassion and being more understanding, as well as the more challenging things such as financial burdens, and just accomplishing everyday tasks. Thanks, bye!